Good.
I feel like I got some Griselda beats playing loud as shit.
Nah, we straight, man.
Alright,
Well,
good shit.
I hear very low though, but hey, man, welcome to episode 3 of Show Your Work. It's your boy Nelson at Who Is Original. Banks may be on later on. Banks got some things to take care of, but we got a special guest with us. A very important guest actually, the homie Nico, the God,
Young child support.
young child. But hey, man, Nico, thanks for coming through. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You
I
know,
like
we
the
got some.
way. My bad. I like the way StreamYard is. I feel like I'm on like the Dan Lebitard show.
Hey, well, yeah.
Like,
So bands get on, they gonna get it. It may like, but I could format it though. That's the beauty of it. So,
that's
like
fire.
we learning how to do StreamYard and stuff because we knew to this, but we trying to be true to this. But
Yes,
um,
sir.
yeah, so it's a show with episode 3. You know, usually with Banks now with the first 2 episodes, we just strictly sports. But we're gonna start branching out to other things. We're always gonna talk about sports, but we're gonna have our little side episodes. Um, where this one we're gonna talk about our favorite video game soundtracks, whether they're composed joints, like the original ones, or the ones like that had original music, music that was already on them that were like legit soundtracks. Um, but before we start, Nico, we have a very important announcement. We want you on here for a reason. You are a guy already. We rock with
So,
you, but Nico. Tell the people, man.
um, it's your boy at NicoStillApex on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Same thing. And then it's NicoStayApex on Instagram. I had to change it because they was finding my Instagram via Clubhouse and trolling me. Um, but yeah, bro, 2021. The Struggle for Success podcast has now changed to the Struggle for Success Network. So the podcast is still there, but we have merged. We have basically not merged, but we've signed on these couple podcasts to the network, so they will all be distributed through the network, and they will all be distributed on their own podcast channels. Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcast, Stitcher, and all that. We have the Struggle for Success Network YouTube now that we have just made. So we're live streaming on there now. And yeah, we got our SoundCloud too, Struggle for Success Network SoundCloud. Everything's the same. Starting Monday, we will have the Show Your Work episodes on the distributed through the Struggle for Success Network. So, big things happening. We also signed the homie Donny Lucci.
Shout out to
He
Donny.
has I'm pretty sure it's like called Donny and Friends or something like that. He has his own podcast coming out as soon as possible. He's got a bunch of guests that he wants to get for every episode. So 2021. We starting it off strong.
Big
Starting it
big
off
team,
strong.
big teams are going.
We came in this bitch strapped up like Gilbert Arenas.
Oh my god!
You know the vibes. I'm ready to
Was that
pistol whip the
stupid dance he
coach.
did? What's that? What? Oh my! What's that stupid dance he did in the room when he went? He was in. She was like this. I'm like, bro, what? But he was wilding when he
Bro,
did that shit.
his podcast wasn't bad either. I'm not gonna lie. The No
Yeah,
Chill Gil pod, like
nah.
it
His
had
part is
like
good. He's just a doof.
yeah, he's
Like,
funny. If you ever seen him like there's like IG live videos on YouTube of like him clowning Nick Young and like Nick Young's kids and shit. Bruh, Gilbert's funny, but they call him Uncle Gil and he'd be like clowning them and all that.
yeah,
He'd
nah.
be
He be neglect. He be low key abusing Nick Young's kids.
Yo, for real, bro. And it's funny because they'll clap back at him, and it's like it's family shit,
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
toughen the little ones up, you know.
Nah, definitely. You gotta give him that tough love.
But shit, man, Struggle for Success Network. We now have to Show Your Work, which is I've been obviously Banks is also there with me with the Struggle for Success Network, so it's like I
Definitely.
knew that y'all had just started out y'all pause, so I thought it would be. I told him I was like I just woke up like a couple of days ago, like the second or third day of the year and shit, and I was like, you know what, like why is it called Struggle for Success Network if there's only one podcast under it, you know? So I was like, Banks, if you could hit up the homie Donny, You can hit up Nell. Like I know y'all just had your pods. I was gonna have him hit up his other people that he do podcasts with, but I know that they want their own brand solely, so we're not gonna get into that, you know. But yeah, show your work. We here. Episode 3, you
Yeah,
said?
episode 3, volume 3.
Shout out to
So
the second episode, the Seattle Kraken.
cracking press ratio. Yo, and it's funny because when we did that episode, we were gonna title it like the Steph Curry apology tour because like we already knew like we gotta talk about Steph Curry
Mm,
dropping 62 pound the head top
yeah, he's going crazy,
and how
bro.
everybody was like disrespecting him on literally, bro. Disrespect was crazy like on Clubhouse, on social media, everywhere. It was wild. But then we just talked because we were talking about the NBA because with the NBA they're trying to expand. They want to do expansion. They want to add 2 more teams to the league. So we were like, oh, what city they want to do? And obviously everybody's saying Seattle because Seattle had the Sonics and they may
Yikes.
get it back. But the thing is, they got our new arena though, and that was the kind of the main reason why they left because the arena was like decaying and shit. But it's like, yo, they got new infrastructure, like they might as well bring it back. And they got a hockey team called the Kraken. So Brinks is like, word, well, yeah. So I showed Banks the logo. I texted to him while we was on the chat. He's like, oh, now I know a couple game members that'll rock this hat.
For real, I seen it. I was like,
Yeah,
when I seen the hat, like I obviously never, cause that's a hockey team. Like I don't think I've ever watched hockey before, like a full game solely.
right.
But I seen that. That looked like some press ratio 9 out of 10 right there.
Yeah, not
You know what I mean?
that's a fact. Yeah, that's why I was like, like you know, I don't
That's
know.
funny though. Like Seattle. I mean, as far as them adding 2 more teams to the league, that would just be. It would
Right.
definitely shift the whole NBA. You know, because it would be like you could see somebody like
Yeah.
like Zach Levine or have his own team. Have a Clay get traded to like a Seattle and start his
I
own team
mean,
from
they
scratch.
would they would do expansion drafts, so that's how they would do that, and then
Okay,
they'd make free
yeah.
agents and shit. Because I
But
mean, Vegas could
knowing
do it too. Because Vegas got the arena. Like I was saying in the other pod, like Vegas had the arena. Vegas got the T-Mobile arena now, and they got
I
the hockey
was
team in there. So
and it's like it would be a new market. Like since they're new teams, it's not like I mean, what like when the Nets went to Brooklyn, they had that big trade or whatever, you
yeah,
know. And it's like they got to start out with something, you know. It can't just be like
yeah,
a team of nobodies. It's not gonna be like the
nah.
Cavaliers.
Seattle gonna make the bread though because everybody always talks about how Seattle should have kept the team, should have had the team. Like how they like they got when they went to OKC like Seattle got they got the bad end of the deal. So I feel like with
Supersonics.
Seattle, yeah, with the Sonics, like everybody loves the Sonics. They love the logo. They love everything about just the franchise itself. So I feel like you know it's only right. Like it was just a matter of time for like the timing was right that they could get some they could get a nice deal. So definitely man.
Yeah.
But yeah man. So like I said man, just tune in. We're on on the Show Your Work pod. Follow my Twitter, which is under my name at Who Is Original. Follow Nico, NicoStillApex. That's the head of Struggle for Success Network now. It ain't a partner one now, it's a network. And then follow
Yes,
Banks
sir.
too at Banks No Rest too. And yeah, man, we working. We kind of do a little bit of everything. Struggle for Success is like the regular pod where they talk about anything. You know, dark humor galore. That's why I call y'all podcast. Yeah, y'all my dark humor podcast, bro. Because I could get dark with jokes. Like I be chilling, but sometimes man, y'all are hilarious. Y'all be crazy. Y'all be going crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we are
But
we are known to to maybe push the envelope a little bit.
hey man, you gotta be respectful. Y'all can be dark and respectful too. But yeah, I mean y'all be doing it though. But yeah, man. So today's topic we talking about favorite video game soundtracks. So we talk like first we're gonna do like the regular like your Maddens, your 2Ks, your GTA's, those types of joints, and then
And the OSTs.
we'll go into the OSTs with the actual composers talking that stuff. So Nico, since you the guest, since I know it's your network, but since you're the guest of the pod, I'm gonna let you go first. So man, just discuss some of your favorite ones, some of your favorite songs, whichever ones, and we'll go back and forth.
This is very improv, so I'm gonna think of the list. You said 5 of them.
You could do 5, 7. I don't care.
5.
Freestyle.
I was gonna do 10, but then I was like, "Fuck!" Like the Coma Pack whooping my ass, so 5 would be perfect. This is not no order, but off rip, um, Saints Row 2 soundtrack. That's mad random,
Saints Row
but the
2.
Saints Row 2 soundtrack had that shit
What
had
they have on
gangsta,
it?
that shit had gangsta bitch on it. That shit had oh my god, bro. If I looked it up, bro, that shit had a couple of that shit had the song Hands Up with Lloyd Banks. That shit had
Yo, that's funny. That's an Eminem beat too.
what? Hands
Yeah,
Up
hands up.
the funny
I'm
with
gonna tell you right
me.
now.
Stop
I'm a
playing.
verify it. I think hands up is an Eminem beat. Let me look around in Apple. I'm gonna Google it right now.
I'm about to I got the yeah. It got Beanie Siegel, What a Thug About. It got Tell Me About It. It got New York State of Mind. It got So Sick. It got Hands Up, bruh.
So
There's
sick
some
by
shit
who?
on it.
Neo?
Yeah. That
Oh
shit
yeah,
had
but same.
me that shit had me and you
Yeah,
with Cassidy. It had twins on it, bruh.
bro, you were killing people to me by Cassie. That's crazy.
Yo, it had one thing. It's this one thing. I don't know. Is that Amory?
A Marie, yeah, the Grand Theft Auto had that too. Was that? I think that was 4, right? Or was that 5? No, that was 5. That was
Bruh.
on the pop station. That's
It
funny.
had oh wait, no, that was the first game, my bad. It had yeah, Apache Gangsta Bitch, the What a Thug About, Cassie, Me and You, DJ Quick and Be Real Fandango. It had the 50 song, it had Nas, New York State of Mind, Run DMC Sucker MCs. Young Jeezy, I
Ah,
love it.
that's funny.
That I'm gonna couple it with I'm gonna keep it in like the same number 5 with this other one, which is GTA 4.
GTA
GTA
4.
4
Yeah,
had a monster rap soundtrack, bro. That had Superstar on it.
yeah,
Um, GTA 4. I mean, it was a whole New York game, so like the
yeah.
whole
Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up too, so I could reference this. I'll check. Yeah, it has Superstar by Group Home on it. Let's see the radio stations.
yeah. That's the beat is the hip hop one, so it had Top Down by Swiss Beats, Kanye Flashing Lights. It had a Joel song on there, bruh. It had a Mob Deep song on there, Dirty New Yorker. It
Yeah, that
had
was the beat. It was. I shut the track list right here.
Am I looking at the wrong
Yeah.
one? I might be
No,
tweaking.
I got it. It's a G. I got it from a Grand Theft Auto wiki.
It had Brand Nubian All for One. It had I Got It Made. It had the original, bruh. It had
Yeah.
Top Billin'. That shit
Swing Your
had
Rag.
Gangstar. Yeah, that was
Green
a
Light.
low key sleeper. Um, it has Sky Zoo. It had a Kanye song on there, bruh. It had Go Hard, DJ Khaled. It had Jumping Out the Window. Can't forget about Jumping Out the Window.
Oh,
Ron Browns, bro.
eat
Give me
the boy.
$20. Yeah, he's a legend for
Oh,
that,
wait a minute.
bro.
Ron. Yo, you know what's so wild about Ron Browns? Like everybody knows Ron Browns from Pop Champagne and Jumping Out the Window. Meanwhile, that man produced like Ebonics for Big L. You
Bruh.
know that? You ain't? Did you know that?
Nah, I know he did Ether, obviously, because he's been
He
saying
did
Ether Boy
Ether.
his whole career.
He produced Ebonics for Big L. He produced Size 'Em Up for Big L. He
What
produced
the fuck? He's old then.
yeah, but Big L was like his first placements. He produced fuck the Ludacris song. He produced Blow It Out Your Ass for Luda. He produced I'll Whip Your Head Boy.
I'll Whip Your Head Boy is definitely a heater, bro. I'll Whip Your Head Boy is definitely a heater.
He produced The Heist for Big L.
The
He
Heist is good
produced
with the Heist has Fat Joe.
no, that's just the Big L. No,
That's the enemy. That's the enemy. I'm
that's
tweaking.
Premiere. Yeah, he produced Last Real N Word Alive for Nas.
Okay.
Oh, he produced Playboy for Lloyd Banks. He produced I Whip Your Head Boy.
I'll Whip Your
He
Head Boy is
produced
crazy, bro. Like that.
he
That's
produced for Joe
better
Budden.
than
I'm trying to see what else.
um. I mean, I'll whip your head boy is a better beat than Ether and
Ether is
Ebonics. I'm
not.
not gonna lie to you.
Ether Ether is not. I actually like the Ebonics beat. I don't like fucking
Ether is definitely a great value. Like
I do
it's a
not like the
Swiss
Ether
beats.
beat,
It's a Swiss beats beat without the drums.
bro. I definitely do not like the. I do not like the Ether. I do not like the Ether beat.
I never liked the Ether beat, and I never liked Ether as a song.
You know, I think it
Cause
was
it's
though. I think
like,
it was because you know what it was. I think it was because with Ether, I always say this. It's because I don't think like the way Nas responded to Hove was very shocking. Like, because he was just like Tabo, Billy Blanks, you know, like he was like very like he was roasting Hove, and like people thought Nas was gonna come on some like Uchi like some one like shit and like out Koofy him, and everybody was like,
yeah,
oh wow, yeah, Nas is disrespectful, but it's like
he
Nas is
got
from Queensbridge.
disrespectful.
Nas
I
is from
mean, not
Queensbridge, bro. That's the biggest project in America. Motherfuckers are grimy in Queensbridge.
it's not like Jay talking about that shit with the baby seat though.
Yeah,
Wasn't
like
that Jay that was talking? No, that
that
was
was
Cam
Hove.
that
Yeah,
said that.
no, that was Hove.
No, that was
The
Jay.
host of
That
the
was Jay. That was Jay.
host of the condoms in the baby seat line. But that was because that you could tell Jay was mad that like because everybody was like rocking with Ether. He got upset.
And
So
it's weird
that's
because
really
like
why.
I don't know if time just made the beat sound wash. Cause like Takeover just sounds so much better now.
Yeah, I don't rock with the Ether beat, but I understand what like the impact was. Like it was just like holy shit. Nas respond. Not only did Nas respond to Jay Z, but he responded to Jay Z in a very disrespectful manner.
And
Like
it's like my bad, my bad.
no. It's like Nas responded to Hove like in the Jigga Man mat in the Nas responded. Nas played. How do I explain this? Okay, Jay was in the Jigga Man phase when he was like he was lyrical but disrespectful, and Nas responded to Jay in a very Jigga Man way. That it was like, oh shit, like Nas wasn't like, oh, like I'm a, one love and all that type of shit. Like he was just like,
and
nah,
it's
like,
like and it's like Jay didn't just come for Nas on Takeover, bro.
oh, it came for
Like
everybody.
yeah, like
Came for Mob
Jay
Deep.
Takeover to me was like this is what like don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Like that's
Yeah,
what Takeover was to me. It's like don't fuck with me. You gonna get these
right.
bars, bro. I
He
don't care
responded
who
to
you are. I don't
he
care if
responded
you
to
mob
jail
deep.
felony.
I don't care if you mob deep, bro. I hold triggers
Responded
to
that.
cruise.
You little fuck, I got money stacks bigger than you. That shit was
That's one of the
disrespectful.
hardest, most I sunned you lines I've ever heard in rap history.
Nah, Takeover was pretty take. You know what's
Like
funny? I
what?
always say this too. Had Jay responded with Blueprint 2 instead of Super Ugly, we'd be talking about this different. Cause Blueprint 2 is
Mm.
crazy. He got it. Yo, honestly, that second verse, the can't y'all see these fake, the rap version, the CD Jakes trying to preach all your CDs and tapes, like that verse is insane.
And Super
But
Ugly was like, eh. The Super Ugly beat was like super
yeah,
ugly.
cause he rapped over a fucking nocturnal beat. That's why.
He was like, all I really know is your bitch wanna be with me. I'm like, this is
Yeah, he rapped over a nocturnal beat. That's why. That's when Jay. That's when Jay was giving beats to everybody.
that's funny because it's like, and it's like you, I don't know with Jay, like, you know, with Jay, it's like
Nah.
his music's gonna. The only thing I think is not gonna age well is like probably Blueprint 3.
I mean, yeah, really, like Blueprint 2, if you made it one disc, which they did later on, it was
The two
great.
discs I liked. The two
Huh?
discs I liked. The two discs I liked. I
If
had
it was
Gift and
one
the
disc, I
Curse.
liked it, but there's a couple songs I'm like, you could have went without that.
It was a lot. Like it was a lot, but the Gift and the Curse, I was like, all right, I get it.
Right.
Why it would be two discs, but I always love Four
Yeah.
Alarm Blaze.
Yeah.
That Four
I love.
Alarm Blaze beat, oh my god.
Yeah. MOP deserves their flowers too.
They really do. Like they were better than. Oh, this is a hot take. They were better than
Oh
Onyx to
no.
me. They were better than Onyx to me.
That's a I
It's
could
only two
say
people.
that
It's only two people. But it's like their shit was wild. Like they were
because
picking them.
they have their classics. Like because Onyx. I mean, back the fuck up. You could say is a classic. All we got is I think is a classic to me. All we got is us is an incredible album.
That has Veronica on it, right?
No, that's React. That's Shut 'Em Down. That's the one after that. All we got is us
Okay.
his last days, the title song, Walk in New York, Shout.
I would say
Um,
Shut 'Em Down was more of a classic to me than Last Days. I mean, than
I
than
feel
their
you
second one.
because you a young man. You're a
It
young
had the
man.
50. It had the 50 shit on it.
Yeah.
It had the Veronica is
Shut them down
nuts,
wasn't
bro.
bad, but All We Got Is Us is crazy. I think, but then with me, like I always tell people, if you listen to the Infamous, go listen to All We Got Is Us, and you'll understand New York in 1995. Because it's the same style. It's like just gritty, nasty, dark, but it's like really good at the same time. But
The
I'm trying to think what else. What about GTA Vice City?
I never liked Vice City. I always
The
thought
soundtrack of the
San
game.
Andreas. The soundtrack, cause it's like I'm not listening to like the music, cause I'm strictly rap. If there's anything else in there, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fuck with it. So the San Andreas soundtrack was always like I always had San Andreas from the rip. Like I did at Vice City, but I always played San Andreas more. You feel
What
me?
was San Andreas soundtrack was good too. I like
It
GTA
was
5 though also. Because GTA,
GTA
listen, man,
5.
no, you know what station was fire on GTA 5? The pop station.
I never owned GTA 5 to myself, so I can't even.
Hey, listen, man, I was catching 6 stars to the Backstreet Boys.
I've
All
only
right,
played it casually,
I
and
was
when
I
I
was shooting, I was shooting people to Rihanna's only girl in the world. Okay, I was different.
yeah, that's crazy. That game turned you into
Hold on.
Saucy Santana. That's funny. That's different. Now
Yo,
Cyberpunk's
shut
like
the
that.
fuck up. Shut up, bro.
I
Nah,
always
you
fuck
funny,
with that
bro.
though. When the Ballad of Gay Tony DLC for GTA
I heard
4,
about. I never played it, but I heard about it.
that had the stupid house tracks on it though. I'm not gonna lie. There were some
Yeah,
fire house
you know what's
tracks.
funny? Every Grand Theft Auto has like, I feel like every Grand Theft Auto has a different genre that has a fire station. Like, there'll be like GTA 4. Like everybody talks about the rap station for some. Like the rap station is what's popping in GTA 4. Even I mean even 3 too, because GTA 3 had Game FM. Because that had Sean Price on it. That had NORE, the NRE song. Um, God damn, Nico, drink some water. Um,
That's funny because GTA 4 and Saints Row 2 had like four of the same songs on both their soundtracks.
yeah, which is
They
crazy.
they had One Thing by A. Marie. They had the
Right.
East End Boys
I'm looking.
song. I don't know what song that is.
West End Girls
They
by Pet Shop Boys.
had a couple songs that were the same.
Hey,
They had New
hey,
York State of
listen.
Mind.
I'm like I listen to mostly rap, but like I kind of venture into everything else. That era of pop is kind of fire. They was trying to
The
rap like white
cocaine
people.
era.
I guess the sex, drugs, and rock and roll era. Yeah, like they were kind of singing. They would rap because that's when Blondie was rapping and shit. Like
He was on the end. They were on the end of West End
it was
Girls rapping a little bit. They was
they was
Vogue rapping.
they
Dun,
was
dun,
rapping
dun,
like
dun,
Blondie,
dun, dun,
bruh.
dun.
That's that Blondie shit. That's when Blondie
That,
was doing that.
that's that Frank Ocean
You
rap.
know what's crazy? Let's bring that. Go shit rap. Yo, if you want to bring it full circle, you know Super Thug, right? I know you hate Super Thug. I don't understand why you hate Super Thug, but you like 23, so I
What
understand.
what what
24,
what what
excuse me.
what what
That's
what
how you
what
count bars,
what
man.
what? That's all
Hey,
I hear when I
listen,
listen to that song.
listen. If I was 24 when Super Thug came out, bro, I would have been throwing chairs at the club.
That's different. That's
Anyway,
different. If I grew up around that shit
hey,
was popping,
I I've heard stories like people be like, "Yo, they was fighting a Super Thug," and I'm like, "Yo, bro." Imagine like Super Thug come on and here, Manuel Noriega from the Philippines, and that make me they're like, you know what? That's like, man, I want to throw a chair. Like,
that like the beat is good. It's like, man, I'd rather hear Stilettos by
I'm a
Crime Mob
you,
in the
I'm
club.
stiletto pumps in.
I'd rather
Yo,
start a riot to that shit.
I'm gonna give you a funny. You know, it's a funny thing. You know, like you probably listen to Blondie, like the old like the bridge on Super Thug with Pharrell singing. That's actually from a Blondie song, and that they was like the white people that used to try to rap. That's another story for
Really?
another day. Yeah. Let's see GTA Playback FM. That was Cool G Rapper, DJ Paulo, Big Daddy Kane, Warm It Up King. That's right. Slick Rick was on the shit too. Children's Story.
I forgot
I'm
that
trying to
was
look.
on
I'm looking.
GTA.
Let's
That
see
was four?
KDST. This is San Andreas.
Oh, San Andreas. I'm bugging, yeah.
They had White Wedding by Billy Idol. Oh God.
Yeah, they had a bunch of old shit
Bro,
because the game was in
every
like
time I hear that
'94.
song, I think of like smelly white people bars.
Bruh,
Let's see. Bounce FM.
they tried to make
Oh
their shit
yeah, they
like
had San Andreas had Gap Band. You dropped the bomb on me.
you dropped the bomb on me, baby.
Remember when
That's funny
Sada?
as fuck.
Well, that's when Sada Baby tried to flip that shit.
Yo, Sada,
Cool in the
some
Gang, Hollywood Swinging, Cameo Candy.
oh wow,
Yeah,
cameo, yo.
I
I
was
said I
catching four
listened
stars
to
to Cameo Candy. That's crazy.
I said I listened to strictly rap, but hey, if some cameo or some Elder Bars come on, that's a whole different story, bro.
Hey, that was the vibe, bro.
Bruh, if I would catch bodies to feel the
San
beat in the
Andreas.
rhythm of the night, hey, dancing till the morning light. I would be mopping people to that shit,
We got
bro.
a tweet. Yo, Big UT roll. I hate when white people try to rap.
Yo, yo, that's funny.
Yo, that is funny, bro. Hold on. Let me see. I got Marshall Jefferson, Move Your Body. Oh, that's a Titi Yvette classic. Move
Hey,
your body.
this is a shameless plug, but shout out to Big UT. He just dropped a song called Oasis in a music video. Go peep that. Shout out to him.
That's all right. We promote people on Struggle for Success Network.
And
Shout out to Big
he's
UT.
part of the struggle for success. Like he was on the first 16 episodes. So
Word. Yeah,
shout out to the homie.
I remember you telling me that, man. Shout out to Big UT though.
Yeah.
Um.
But
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Rock Your Body
Radio
is
Los
dumb,
Santos,
bro.
bro. Hey, bro. Yeah, I hear that in the club, bro. I'm two stepping like a motherfucker.
That's the one that's like it's gonna set you free, free. Is
Yup.
that the one?
Yup.
Wow, that's crazy,
Yep.
bro.
That's a baby. That's a baby shower. That's a Lower East Side classic.
Yo, that little dun, 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 dun.
Dun,
Yo,
dun,
that
dun, dun.
yeah.
If you walk in New York and you don't hear that, like you didn't really live a New York life.
Bro, my dad's been DJing since like '88, bro. Bro, I know
Yeah,
all old Chicago house and like all old freestyle.
facts.
Like
All that
all
Chicago house is
freestyle, bro.
classic.
All that shit. It's so
Hey, we
bad.
talking about
Like,
video game soundtracks, but this is a music lesson too. So pay attention. If you hear these songs, just Google them. Trust me. We will not steer you wrong on the Struggle for Success Network. I mean, let's need those rap opinions, but anyways, now I'm playing. Radio Los Santos, nothing but a G thing. Yeah, this was a good one. Always into something.
they're going to
Kid
West
Fro-
Coast with this.
Kid Frost La Raza, deep
What?
cover.
Kid Frost was on there? This is for
That's
the
the San
Rasa,
Andreas
Rasa,
soundtrack.
Rasa. Yo, Kid Frost's first album, guaranteed classic. Guaranteed
Shit,
classic.
Radio X. This is oh yeah, this was a good soundtrack. Definitely. Even the R&B one was fine. Even the R&B soundtrack had Velvet DeVoe, Poison, Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel, En Vogue, My Lovin'.
Bruh, my favorite line from La Raza, you so cool, I'ma call you a culo.
I'm gonna call you a cool.
Bro, that shit is so dumb, bro. He said, you so cool, I'ma call you a culo.
uh, too bad you tied a struggle for success. Too bad you titled the struggle for success episode of Shack Line. I would title this one that. You so cool. I'm gonna
A-E-I-O,
call
you
you.
a ass whooping.
Oh yeah, hey, oh you ass woman.
Bruh, to realize that he was in a diss track beef with fucking Dame Lillard 2 years ago is just mind boggling. Like literally,
He should have bought that line back. But hey man, hold on. Let's see what else was good. Midnight Club 3.
Dub Edition. That was also on
Ooh,
my list. I was gonna say that.
Manny Fresh, real big. T.I. ASAP.
T.I. ASAP. Yeah. Sunshine was on there.
Was it
If
Hope Sunshine?
no,
Oh, Lil
Lil
Flip.
Flip, Lil Flip.
Lil Flipper.
Yeah,
Nah, definitely
yo,
shout out to Flip.
I'm not gonna say nothing about Lil Flip because I
Hey, chill,
said it in
chill.
other podcasts. Just know
Yo,
that
my girl loves that song.
he's literally like Lil
My girl
Baby.
love Lil Flip Sunshine. What you
Bruh,
mean?
I can know. Yo, when I first heard that in the Marine movie, I was like, damn. That shit
In
was
the
in the John
Marine
Cena
movie.
Marine movie.
Out of all times you hear that song, you hear it in that shit. That shit is hilarious.
Yo, soundtrack Midnight Club 3 Double Edition soundtrack.
Yeah, tell me what
Hip
that
hop.
is.
Here we go. Hip hop. Apathy, drive it like I stole it, which is fire, bro. I drive it like I stole it. All right, no, it's not fire, but it was fire in 2006. Shine on, yo, bro. I'm a Deanna, get your shine on. That shit is hard, bro.
Oh, that's with Chameleon there.
Shine on, yeah. Birdman and Lil Wayne. I think Chameleonaire's on that.
No, is it the Big Timers one or the little flip one or the Chameleon one? Turn it up or whatever.
Shine on is I think it's just Lil Wayne and Birdman. I'm tweaking.
Okay. So yeah, 'cause I used to trying to get your sound on. I'm like the Chameleon song. Oh no, get your sound on with Big Timers is fire.
Then they have Get Your Roll On. Oh yeah, Get Your Shine On was off the
Damn,
Get Your
was
Shine
this
On
a
was off
Manny?
Stunt
Damn,
Like My Daddy.
yeah, that was okay. Yeah, that was the something like my damn. That's crazy. That was a
Yeah, Big Timers, Get Your Roll On, put that shit up. Bump J on the that on the wrong song is Heat by Bump J, bro.
yeah.
Bro, that top is down since we hooked up. Baby, I'm on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was hard. What else was damn?
Bro, Fabulous, keeping it gangster. Y'all
Keeping it
know
gangster.
who. And then just the regular gangster song by Fabulous. They had the song with Tower Ghetto. Fabulous Real Talk. Yo, Fat Joe, safe to say, bro. Once again, back is the incredible. The
Damn, that's
incredible.
crazy.
That is
I
a
forgot.
fucking heater Just Blaze beat.
I remember some songs, but I do not remember it had all them songs on it. Holy
Go
shit.
DJ. Go DJ
Lil
by
Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Real
Bro,
Big by Manny Fresh.
I go home Manny Fresh got paid for this.
Bro, it's literally, I'm pretty sure he executive produced the soundtrack for this game.
Hey man, hey.
Manny Fresh,
That
Real
was that
Big.
era though. Cause
He,
remember Just Blaze had the NBA Street Volume 2. He did NBA Ballers. So that was
oh
probably
yeah,
that era.
facts. This shit got PD Pablo, Freak a Leak. Pitbull, Damn It Man, which is a classic. Bro, the Body Head
Damn.
Anthem with Roy Jones Jr.
Oh my god.
Bro, it has Slim Thug like a boss. Oh my god, like a boss, like a boss.
That album was hard too. Even though
Uh,
the actual version was better though. The bootleg version.
right. It has Ti ASAP Ti. You don't know me.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy jump on it. Twista like a 24. Twista overnight celebrity. Oh my god, I remember driving the Dodge SRT 4 at top speeds to overnight celebrity on my PSP. What else? Sunshine. Twista. Oh, that
Right.
Sunshine was on it. It wasn't the Lil Flip Sunshine. It was the one with Anthony
Wait.
Hamilton. Damn.
Who?
Twista and Anthony Hamilton Sunshine.
Oh that damn, I haven't heard that song in forever.
Yeah, when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, oh my god. Uh Yin Yang Twins which is oh my god. The game feature 50 Cent, How We Do.
Yeah.
One of my
That's how you
favorite
know
rap
this
songs
shit was
ever,
all.
bro. That shit is oh my god, that's literally one of my favorite rap songs ever. Paul
That's
Wall sitting
crazy.
sideways.
Words. Damn. Shout out to the Tony Hawk soundtracks too.
My favorite is probably Tony Hawk's Underground 2. That's
I would say one.
Underground 1 is good, but
Because
2
one had The World Is Yours on it. One had damn, one had a lot of shit on it. Damn, I gotta look at Tony Hawk 1. Underground 1. Even though the first three are good too though. Like the actual
the Pro
like
Skater
Tony Hawk 1,
games.
2. The Pro Skaters were good too. But I feel like the Pro Skaters, like they had some hip hop songs, but they were
It
known
was a
more
lot
for
of
like
rock
the
shit.
Sky and the Rock songs is really what everybody knows from that shit. Let me see Tony Hawk's Underground.
Bruh, Underground 2 had the Grand Poopa song on it. Ooh, I like it. And you say
Yeah.
New York City? Bro, that shit had
I heard that in a minute.
That had the red, which was Madlib and Jay Dilla.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember that song.
Yo, holy fuck, bruh.
Let me
Underground
see.
2 was a sleeper game in general. That's one of my top 5 games of all time. And the soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time.
Let me see. Let me see. Because I'm gonna go. I'm looking into it right now. Like I'm trying to search it up. All right. So, mind you, if you guys see my phone, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's because I'm recording off my iPad. So I'm unfortunately able to. You know, unfortunately able to multitask. Because shout out to the STEMI. Let's see. The Rock. Yeah,
um,
it has Kiss on. Let's see the hip hop songs.
the
Okay.
Underground 2
Cannibal.
had. Oh, you're on the first one. My bad. My bad. Let me
I'm
go to
on
the
the first
first
one.
one.
Now you good. Cannibal Ox Iron Galaxy, Positive Contact, Deltron 3030.
Wow. Jesus
Nas the World
Christ.
is Yours. People under the Stairs. The next step 2, which is fire.
Bruh, their album was called like the OST or some shit like that. The People Understairs,
People
their
under the
first
Stairs.
album.
Damn. This how I know I'm getting. This how I know this is a good time. Kiss, God of Thunder, Lick It Up, Rock and Roll All Night. Yo, I remember. That's how I was like, yo, why do I remember this soundtrack aside from the rock stuff? And I remember, you used to have Rock and Roll All Night as you fucking grinding and you playing through the story mode. Yeah, man. Shout
Underground,
out
the
to
first Underground game was crazy. They really gave Chad Muska a lot of clout.
bro. Chad Musk is the man though.
Yeah,
Like,
he's golden.
cause you hear about that shit with like with Kareem, like when they wanted to put him in the Skateboard Hall of Fame, and Kareem Campbell was in there too, and Kareem Campbell didn't make it, and he was like, nah, like Kareem Campbell deserves to be in there because like what he did for black skaters.
Damn.
I was
So
like,
he
that's a.
did.
What'd you say?
Nah, he did. So he basically said like, "Damn, like this man should be in the Hall of Fame" type shit.
He was like, yo, like this guy should be mentioned like for what he did for like for black kids wanting to skate.
Yeah, I can see that. That's
Yeah,
um
Chad Musk the man, bro.
the underground game. Like the first underground game had mad. Like it was fun. Like you could do a lot of. It was the first game where you could like sketch cars. It's the first one where you could like tag shit and shit like that.
It was open world too.
Being able to get off your skateboard was the coolest shit ever.
Yo, that shit. Yo, that's crazy. That shit was like revolutionary, bro.
Back in the days,
But
like, boom,
definitely
you
the
got off your
underground.
skateboard. What the fuck?
Oh, I gotta run. I gotta go in his house.
I gotta run, jump over this car and tag this thing. I gotta jump onto the roof and then tag the billboard.
Like that shit was crazy. Like Tony
Bruh.
Hawk Underground, the Tony Hawk series alone. I mean, listen, like we know they had the duds like with 5 and
Oof.
like and that, but which wasn't his fault though because I actually read into why it was that bad. It's because Neversoft went out of it was like
Yeah.
Neversoft went out of business. Activision gave it to EA, and then EA was like, "Oh shit, we got Tony Hawk. Like we got to make a game ASAP." Like they didn't even give like the game wasn't done. It's like a weird thing. Like basically, Activision was making the game. It wasn't 100% done, and then when EA gave it a fucking like a release date, and Activision's like, "Yo, we not even done though." EA's like, we'll put it out." That's why
Yeah.
like when the first day like it took Matt like it had like a crazy update like it wasn't even it was like 1% done or some shit.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, that's
Underground
on them.
2 is probably my favorite of the series. That shit got fucking. The second one has Rapper's Delight on it. It has Ego Tripping on it. It has Soul Brother #1.
Yeah,
That shit got top billing. That shit got Punk's Jump Up to get beat down, bro. Grand
that's
Poobah, I
crazy.
like it. Yeah, there's some classic.
Yeah,
Living Legends, Night Prowler. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna try to get the
DOC Whirlwind Pyramid.
yeah I'm gonna try to I'm definitely trying to get I'm definitely trying to get hold on a second I think
Yeah, Banks is
yeah
Banks
hold
trying
on
to hop in. But
trying to
if you
get it
want, I
trying
can
trying
take
to
it from here while you do that.
yeah go ahead. I'm trying to
Man,
learn this.
hearing Grand Poobah's I Like It, bro. That's one of my favorite songs ever, bro. The sample, just the beat. Could it be I stayed for way too long, bro? I'm hitting 360 hard flip, 50-50 backside board slides, million point combos to that shit, bro. It's just like games and soundtracks just felt different back then. Like now it's just a bunch of like newer songs just thrown together and shit, you know?
Hold on Nico.
Oh, you talking about
We
2K?
got the boy. We got my dog Banks. The second half of Show Your Work Pod in here. Banks was good. He was happening. What's the word, my boy?
I'm
Nah, Banks. We talking
still
about
editing
we talking
at the
Tony.
same time I'm multitasking. Don't ever just say Westbrook, the only LA person that dropped triple doubles.
Banks the busiest man in podcasting.
He's Stephen A. Smith right now.
With
Facts.
the hairline. But if you
With
want to
the
say I'm
hair.
James Brown, I'm smoking rock, but I ain't hitting women.
Hey, yo!
Hey! The underground.
But nah, Banks, we was talking about Tony Hawk Underground, the Tony Hawk soundtracks.
Greatest soundtrack, not probably ever, but it's top 10. Greatest, in my opinion, the greatest skateboarding game ever. Just off the rip, you start in Jersey, you try to get you a deal. You could drive cars, even though
It's
the cars
amazing.
are useless.
It's amazing just off the fact that you're trying to leave New Jersey as soon as possible.
Yo,
that sounds about right. That sounds like a shoot. Yeah.
So you basically start out as Joe Budden.
That oh my god.
I'm about to say Ransom, but Ransom from Manhattan. He from Uptown.
Nah, that is, you know, that is crazy because it's funny you say that because that is true. The Tony Hawk first story is basically you have to escape New Jersey. I forgot it takes place in Jersey. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, for real. That shit look like, it don't even look like Jersey. It look like New Orleans, like Uptown New Orleans.
That shit look like, I'm like, bro, is this shit in Newark?
It's one of
Probably. They didn't say we're in Jersey.
It's one of the only video games where your objection was to leave the hood. That's literally the only point of the game.
Yo, so is
right, because the San Andreas.
Because Tony Hawk is a model citizen, that's why.
Yeah, but you're not a model citizen. You either just white trash if you create a white person, or you just like in the hood.
Tony Hawk was dropping the lesson to us, man. You can leave the hood
with a skateboard,
bro.
With a skateboard,
right.
I've had San Andreas since it came out. I've never beat that shit before.
You're bugging.
I've had it since it came out. Never beat it. I always give up after the mission where y'all are like battling like fucking the cars, where y'all are doing the low riders and shit, and y'all trying to make the hydraulics go and shit like that.
Fire. That's funny. I was just looking at buying it, San Andreas.
I always quit after that mission. Yeah, that shit gonna run you about. That's gonna run you like $60 right now.
Hey, bro, that's $10 on stream. And I got it on the PS4. I got it on PS4 for like $5, but if I get it on the PC right now, it's only the $10.
It's funny because I copped it for the iPad like years ago. Like when I first, because my dad had an iPad Mini and he gave it to me, and then like when I went on the App Store and like you could buy GTA games still, and I copped it for like $10.
Bro,
I think I almost beat it actually.
It's like physical copies of PS2 games are fucking dumb expensive for no reason.
Yeah, bro. I tweeted it the other day because I tweeted, because we were talking about NBA Street, and I tweeted like I got 1, 2, and 3 still. So I was like, yo, let me look for like the old PS1, like the Marvel superheroes, the X-Men, Children of Adam, like that type. And all bro, them games are like $50 plus. Easy, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
it's
Super
weird.
Mario 2 goes for like 40, which I'm not surprised because that's kind of a niche game, but some of those games, like I remember a couple years ago before, like, I don't want to say there was a boom in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but like it was expensive, and then it kind of dipped down in price where it was like 40, like between $30 to $60, which is respectable because like when that game came out, it was 50. So it's like, all right, okay. But when I look at them prices now, like that shit going back up to $100. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yes. It's like I remember I seen Am tweet about it like a week or two ago. He tweeted like a screenshot. It was just literally the physical copy of Def Jam Fight for New York. It was like $100.
Yeah, like, and it sucks because like with me, like I try to get it in good condition, like with the jewel case, but it's like you better off just copping the disc for $40 and then just getting a reproduction case.
You're better off just hitting the emulator. What?
That too. I mean, hey, that's what
I'm actually doing as we speak right now.
You mean?
That's not a bad hustle because when on my own MacBook, I had MAME OS X, and when you know how you could connect the PS3 controller to the MacBook, I used to do that, and I used to play X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom and all all them games on it. So that is not a bad
Mm-hmm.
hustle. You could do that. It takes a little bit of time to look for rhymes and make sure the rhymes work, but yeah, man. But in regards to games like I had soundtracks, like just regular music. Like I said before, GTA 5 was I actually like GTA 5 because like I said, I was catching bodies to Rihanna, only girl in the world. I was getting 6 stars to that. Um, let's
Killing
see.
people to that Fergie song
Yeah, I was
with
Hey, I gotta find
Ludacris.
that tweet, bruh.
I
I gotta
I
hit
was
Amp up
catching.
about that tweet, bruh.
I would yeah, you gotta hit Ample about that shit. I was hey man, I was catching. I was doing Trevor missions to Fergie Glamorous, bruh.
Yeah, that shit is different. That's
The house
some
station,
yo.
the house station was good too. It had what's that song? Oh my god, Corona Rhythm of the Night. This is the rhythm of the
Love the
night.
night.
This is
Yeah, it
the
had
rhythm
that.
of
Oh
the night.
night. Stop! You
Oh,
gonna turn me into the Zohan?
Oh yeah, yeah, it had that. It had Anthem by Enjoy, which is like a rave classic. It had
Wow.
yeah, we naming songs like. It had all that. The Roxy, like GTA, I feel like GTA 5 didn't have like the splashiest names in regards to songs, but it had a lot of quality ones though, definitely. But which ones are also good? I mean, NBA Street 2, even though it had some original music, like the songs that they put on there were good too. I heard They Reminisce Over You as like the main song. The Nate Dogg
yeah,
songs
that
were
was
good.
beautiful.
It has some
And
Get
beats.
up.
NBA Street 3 was good too.
Yo, 3
And
had that one
listen,
MC Light song.
oh
Yeah. All right, what you talking about?
The one where she talks
But
about.
Rocky.
remember, it was the transition was so great in NBA Street 3. Like it'll be a song during game, and then it'll transition to another
Yeah, they used
song.
to DJ. They used to DJ. Yeah, it would be like a legit, like a DJ was mixing during the song.
Volume 3 was classic,
Yo,
man.
y'all got me in my gamer bag. I'm up here looking at an emulator right now so I can play this shit.
Shout out to Biggie Littles.
Shots of Biggie Little. Shot to Stretch.
Yo,
That's my
Stretch.
son with the Tim boots, right?
Shots.
Yo.
Yeah, that's the old man with the fro.
He was like
No, I
fake.
know Stretch,
He
but I'm
was
talking
like
about
fake
Biggie
Kareem
Little,
or some shit.
Dr. J.
Volume 2 was great because you could have like the legends and shit. Like you would play against the legends. I loved NBA Street, like all them, because it's like once you beat them, you could take somebody off their team. That shit was always hard to me. It was like
Yeah,
you beat Kobe. Do you want Kobe on your team? Yeah, fuck you. Shit.
it's funny. I was
Shaq
playing
was
the
a
other day.
monster, just like in real life.
Wait,
I
who?
was playing.
Shaq. Shaq was
Oh,
like
AE,
Shaq.
in real life. Yeah, he was a
AE,
monster. Him and Kurt,
bro.
him and
Listen,
Will.
Banks.
Go say
We
it
give it.
again.
We give it. We give Shaq too much promo, bro. AE, how you ass whooping?
AEIO, a ass whooping.
Hey man,
That bitch Barbara
Gee, that's real
Waters.
funny.
you watch Channel Zero with that bitch, Barbara Walters. Now stop,
Yo.
kids. Who got the soldier?
All right, this episode is called
Oh
the
man,
Crooklyn Dodger episode.
we're not calling this a creek. All right, bro.
The Crooklyn Dodgers.
I'm trying to think what else was a good soundtrack too. Damn,
Original soundtrack Sonic 2.
Come on,
Is
bro.
it
That goes
Sonic
without
2?
saying.
Is it
Yeah,
Sonic
that's
2?
Hey
my
man, Sonic
ringtone.
2.
Which one had the
Hold on, let me see.
Knuckles rap songs? Which one had Aquatic Mind
Was
and
Sonic
that
and
shit
Sonic?
Knuckles.
like that?
Was that
And the
Sonic 3?
pumpkin shit or whatever.
Sonic and Knuckles.
No. Let's
Hey,
check.
y'all know about the theory that Michael Jackson apparently produced
Yeah.
He did.
Sonic 3?
It's a
Yeah, I
fact.
heard about that.
It's a fact.
Yeah, because he had Danger
I
in
can confirm this
Moscow, Stranger in Moscow as one of the songs
as the outro.
at the
It was
end.
supposed to be the outro.
Yo,
Yeah, it
Pumpkin.
was
Oh,
supposed to.
Sonic Adventure 2. My bad.
It was Sonic
That was
Adventure 2.
Classic still. I had that on Dreamcast. I might
Aquatic
get a
Mind.
Dreamcast
That
emulator.
shit had the Pumpkin Hill on it too, bro. That's funny for
Yeah.
if when y'all get a chance, there's a video I just seen when I searched out the Knuckles shit. The dark truth behind the Knuckles rapper. That's a video on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to the group chat,
What's it
bro.
called? The truth behind Knuckles' rap.
The dark truth behind the Knuckles rapper, and it's
Oh
like the
my
thumbnail
God.
is like a picture of a guy behind bars, and it says like liar and shit like that. I'm like, that shit looks cool. Maybe his life is like the dude from Boys in the Hood who got like sacrificed.
So you mean to tell me Knuckles got
You remember the
sacrificed?
guy from the end of Boys in the Hood?
That
The one who
shoots Ricky.
shot Ricky, he got like sacrificed in jail or some shit on some like demonic shit.
Oh yeah, they said something about that. They were trying to bring back Ricky. I don't understand though. I heard about that theory.
They was just trying to get Mans back for killing Ricky.
Fair.
I mean, maybe.
Yo, the Sonic, bro. Those Sonic songs are crazy.
Yeah, the Sonic 3 thing is actually a fact though, because well, yeah, Banks was saying Stranger in Moscow was supposed I think originally it was supposed to be the outro, but then before my first computer before it crashed, I actually found a website that had all of them. So I downloaded them. And in the artwork, like the artist thing, it had Michael Jackson on like 6 or 7 other songs. So like he produced it on the low, but from what I heard, he produced more, and they were gonna market it as produced by Michael Jackson, whatever. But then that's when the initial shit happened with him, the alleged child. You know, we know.
Advertising a Michael Jackson game, the kids is hilarious.
Yeah, so he was with it because he actually liked the games and stuff. He actually liked playing the games, which is crazy. We found out how like Michael Jackson was like.
Here's a new Velveteen Dream produced game.
Oh no, he would.
The Magic School Bus.
Oh my God!
Somebody was on the Game Boy Color game.
The Game Boy Color.
I think they did have a Game Boy Color game for Magic School.
That's funny.
Because back in the day, like every property had a video game, bro. Like we had Terminator versus RoboCop for no reason.
Yeah, there was like a Friday the 13th game. There was like.
Oh, you know what had a good game? What had a good soundtrack? Slaughterhouse, and not the ones with the old rappers.
Splatterhouse.
That old second game, Splatterhouse. Yes, no, it's called Slaughterhouse to me now. Damn it!
I've never heard of that shit.
Imagine if they made that now. Then you got to go against Crooked Eye, and then but first if you go through Crooked Eye, you go through Eminem because he caped more for Eminem than Royce does.
The only way you beat him is by saying Eminem's trash. He'll just start crying.
I'm trying to think.
No, that's not true.
That's funny. I'm trying to think. Original song, because you said
y'all going by decades or?
No, we just saying whatever. Because me personally, I feel like after the 2000s, like there's maybe 1 or 2 that had good original soundtracks, but like I feel like they all sounded the same to me. But like they sounded more background noise. Like they weren't like I want to just stay there and like stay on the level so I can listen to music. But you know what I'm saying on Sega? Streets of Rage 1 to 3, all classic,
bro.
Even though people kind of shit on Streets of Rage 3 now, well they did, and now like there's a little bit of revisionist history, and I actually listened to it. Streets of Rage 3 is like I this is how I equate this. So if I feel like if you think I'm wilding, I don't care. Streets of Rage 3 is Streets of Rage 2 if you were speedballing.
Like it was, bro. Because the thing is, because
it's mad intense. Like it's like damn, down. Like, yo,
they was
like,
off
I know
the
we gotta
perks
fight
when they made that shit.
Yeah, like they was off the perks, the Molly, the lean, it was all the drugs. Like Streets of Rage 2 was like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk into the club, have a beer, do a 2-step, maybe dance with a lady. You know what I'm saying? Like it had that type of music, but if I gotta whip somebody's ass, I would. But Streets of Rage 3 sounded like you was on the hard drugs.
Dead Rising had a good soundtrack. Like OST, as far as like some of the mall produced songs were like house or like rave records that sounded pretty good. They were like by no names and shit, but
definitely like
I ain't played that shit in so long.
Like the Streets of Rage 2, I used to listen to like when it was nice, I used to ride my bike around like to work out. I used to ride to the Streets of Rage soundtrack because it has mad house music, so it's like a beat and shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. But the good thing too is
that's what got me into house music. I got older.
Yeah, and it's funny because he the producer himself his name is Yuzo Koshiro, and he did the Shinobi soundtrack too. He did the Shinobi soundtracks. Like if you actually search his name on, I don't know if they're on Tidal, but on Apple Music, the Streets of Rage soundtracks are on streaming services.
That's
And
crazy.
and if you go on YouTube, like they did like I think they did like a 20th anniversary or something like that. Like like when they do the Rebel events in France. So it was him and the guy who helped co-produce for him for Streets of Rage 3. And they actually did like a club mix of it. And that shit sounded crazy. Like they were mixing songs from 1, 2, and 3 like as an actual DJ set. And that shit, like
Wow.
I'm gonna put it in the chat. That shit was crazy, bro. Like it's not like he was actually like in a '90s club. But that's how he got the music. Like he said, like, yo, I used to go into like he's like I used to go into clubs and like the dance clubs and listen to what they were listening to. And that's why some of the songs actually sound like '90s house songs that were out of the time. Like there's one song, I forgot what level it is, and I think it's called like Alien Power or some shit. It sounds like a Public Enemy song.
Mm.
One of them.
Yeah, I
Streets
know
of Rage
exactly
2.
what you're talking about.
I don't remember the name of the song. Actually, I'm gonna find it. Actually, let me look for it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna find it because I was listening to it the other day. Streets of Rage
How about
2.
Streets of
I'm gonna tell
Rage
you right
4?
now.
I like that. They have some of the older songs in it.
Yeah, I like Streets of Rage 4 was nice too. I like that they brought him back to do it. I like that they kind of mixed the old with the new in it.
Bro, I
Just
found it. So apparently on Streets of Rage 2, Uzio, because he sampled Rebel without a pause.
yeah, it sounds like this is it. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
And then this is
Bro, that sounds like Rebel without a cause, bro. That's funny as hell. That sounds like
Damn.
Rebel without a pause, bro.
But yeah, that's Spin on the Bridge is a classic. But but yeah, man. Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, man. I'm trying to think what else. Obviously the Sonic joints. Super Mario World soundtrack is amazing. I mean, we know about Super Mario World in general, but World is crazy. I love the World soundtrack. Bro, the Tekken soundtracks, 1 to 3.
The third one was always my favorite.
Yo, the 3 is crazy. Both versions too, like the PS version and the arcade version.
The PS1
The
version was nuts, bro.
the PS1, the Forest Law theme, um, the Forest Law themes were crazy. Who else, man? Huarons was great. Brian Fury, the place of like Jin's theme, like Tekken 3 has some fire too, and definitely 1 and 2. Even though two remixed some shit from one, but definitely Tekken 1 and 2 had the fire also. Tekken 4 soundtrack was good too, and then it kind of got a little too like dubsteppy, but
Mm.
I like 5 to 7 soundtracks though, but Tekken soundtracks always had the fire for sure.
She fucking the 7 one is like, I don't know, it is real like techno, like ravey, like
Yeah,
the menu music and shit like that, you know.
definitely those are on streaming services too. If you search Namco sounds pop up, and they came out like maybe 3 4 months ago. I want to say it's been less than a year, but those definitely came out. Like I listened to those a lot too. But I'm trying to think what else, man. Street Fighter, obviously like the Street Fighter joints. I love the Street Fighter Alpha soundtracks, but to me, I love Street Fighter. The Street Fighter 3 soundtracks are crazy. Like one, Double Impact, Third Strike, and like it's crazy because those are kind of Streets of Rage where like it sounds like the music that came out at the time. Like, it's mad drum and bass shit. It's like hip hoppy. It's like a little bit of house shit.
Yeah.
But the only thing that sucks that though is with Third Strike. Third Strike, you could find it. You have to search Capcom Sound Team, but not the first two ones, and not Street Fighter Alpha. But that's the crazy part, man. '90s soundtracks are like crazy, but I don't know. Like the soundtracks now, I feel like they just sound like background music. They don't really do that for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nico, what are the joints you know? Cause I know you're not really like you've listened to like the what you call like you listen to like the 2K joints, but like what's like some like original soundtracks that you rock with?
Um, I gotta head out in like a minute, but before I go, I'd probably leave y'all with man, Parappa the Rapper.
Mm.
Hey,
Oh, that's no cap, bro.
hey,
That shit was fire.
Hey, don't nah, bro. Parappa the Rapper.
That
Listen,
and Donkey Kong Country. I know those are Game Boy
bruh.
games, but
That's
they
what
were
I'm
still
saying. We
good
need to
though.
have a whole
No,
segment just dedicated to Super Nintendo.
There was some
Donkey
good
Kong
sounds on there,
Country.
bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Or
There, you could flip all. Like, you know what's crazy? Donkey Kong Country. Well, I know Drake, Boy Wonder flipped a song from, I think, Donkey Kong Country 2 for Drake.
mm,
Was it
I'm
2
gonna
or
have to
3?
find it because I fuck with that game.
I
The second one is definitely my favorite.
actually have it. I'm gonna play the
Um,
original right now.
uh,
Yeah, go ahead,
I
bro.
remember Childish Gambino ran over the Donkey Kong.
I
Yeah,
always liked
he flipped it too.
I always liked the soundtrack for the first Spyro game for PS1.
That one's good too.
I was like, it was like elementary beats, but still like it was cool. That and
That shit was hard.
the Miss Pac-Man game for PS1, Miss Pac-Man Adventures.
Definitely.
I got some little sleeper tones on it. But
Nah,
shit,
definitely.
I'm gonna let y'all,
But yeah,
get going. Got some shit to do, some family shit. So
nah,
shout out to
we
y'all.
don't.
Shout out to y'all for getting me on here. Shout out to Struggle
Nah,
for Success
Nico.
Network.
Nah, Nico. Thanks for putting us on the network. Nico, thank you for popping up real quick. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
I mean,
shout
we're
out
gonna
to
have more
y'all.
of these we're gonna have more of these in the future. You feel me? But yeah, man, tell them where they can follow you. You know what I'm saying? Tell them where they could reach you at, because you are the network man. So,
Um, if I don't answer y'all quick, it's because I'm in Lil Vicky and Miss China's DMs begging.
oh
But other
my
than that, it's your boy at NicoStillApex at NicoStillApex on Instagram. CEO of the Struggle for Success,
Live as
CEO
usual.
of the Struggle for Success Network. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Bank. Shout out to No. Shout out to Donny. Shout out to Jamal. Shout out to everybody.
you already.
Yes, sir. Follow at SFS Podcast Net on Twitter, and then you'll find every other episode from Monday on SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, on Struggle for Success Network. That's where you'll find
All
everything.
right,
So, yes, sir.
all right,
So, shout out
all
to
right,
y'all.
man.
Show
Nah,
your
Nico,
work and
thank
all that.
you. All right, bro. Later. All right, Banks. So it's just us two. It's just us two. We gonna talk the rest, but bro, Donkey Kong soundtracks was crazy though. You know what's crazy? That shit sound like Drake beats before Drake beats.
No, he definitely did. It had a huge influence on me as well. Like I said,
Yes.
Donkey Kong Country had. I swear, I wish we could find right now the Boy Wonder flip, but I just know
I have it right
that
here actually.
Childish
It
Gambino rapped over it. But if Boy Wonder did that, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's from Donkey Kong Country 2. The song is called Haunted Chase. I'll play the flip though. Hold on. They slowed this down.
That's crazy.
That's the flip, but he just slowed the shit out of it. But yeah, it's definitely Haunted Chase. The Childish Gambino one, I think I saw it too, but I can't remember the name of it. But yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
just remember the hook. I'm looking it up right now,
You know,
and it's like the underwater. It's the underwater sound.
yeah, it's called. Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
I think he's done it twice.
Aquatic,
Oh, eat your
aquatic
vegetables.
ambience. Yeah, the song was Eat
Yeah,
Your
and then it's from the
Vegetables,
song
and
"Eat Your
then
Vegetables."
the song is Eat Your Vegetables, and the original version, the song that got sampled was aquatic ambience. But then, but yeah, the Donkey Kong Country soundtracks are great. I mean, I actually own all three for Super Nintendo, so I remember hearing them a lot as a kid, and like they definitely have like that. It's weird. You could flip those for songs now, like because they just have that aquatic filter that 40 and Drake use, and most rappers. It's very low pass filtery if we want to get music nerdy, but yeah. What else was a good soundtrack? I'm trying to think. Damn, I just had one. I just remember.
If we wanted to
Chrono
stay in that
Trigger.
decade, bro, it's so many I can name. Yeah, of course,
Chrono
that's a
Trigger,
given.
bro. Obviously, Wiz Khalifa. That's mostly known because Wiz Khalifa sampled it for Never Been Part Two. That one too, you could find on streaming platforms. I think if you just search Chrono Trigger, it pops up. I think. I mean, they credit it as the DS remake because the song the Game originally came out for the Super Nintendo in '94, I think, and then they got remade for the DS. But the DS soundtrack is basically a remastered version of the Super Nintendo. So, I mean, yeah, if on streaming platforms, I know it's on Apple Music. I can't really verify if it's on Spotify or Tidal. Eventually, I'll look and see what soundtracks are on there. But definitely, Chrono Trigger is a classic. Um, I'm trying to think, Banks, you got any more for like that decade for the '90s alone?
Man, for Super Nintendo, that shit has such of a major factor on my life in general, and it molded
Me
my
too.
taste in music. And mainly Super Metroid, bro. Like just the beginning and certain sounds. It
Oh
every time I
man,
hear it, it just takes me back. Like I got the ringtones, I believe. Every time I hear anything like picking up the item and then organs
yeah,
play, it takes me immediately back to my childhood. At the spot I had where I was previously living, I had the whole poster on my wall. Like as soon as you come in my crib, like Super Metroid, and then we'll get to PlayStation as a whole. But Super Metroid definitely. Super Mario World 3. Super Nintendo just I mean, A Link to the Past, it's just beautiful. Like you hear these songs and then immediately takes you back to your childhood. Like
right.
Yoshi's Island. And I was going based on the gameplay, but I could talk about how the soundtracks integrated. That's the beautiful thing about they're the Disney of video gaming, far as Nintendo, because you buy the product because you know what you're getting. And they, for the most part, I mean, they don't never let you down. Then they appeal to a certain market. And then with Nintendo games, they're very orchestrated. Like I've never heard a bad Nintendo, to the best of my knowledge, soundtrack. Maybe the Hulk. Remember the Hulk game?
Yeah, definitely. Super Metroids were great too. What was the Metroid Advance was what? Was that the remake of Super Metroid or no? That was the remake of the first one, right?
Which one? I didn't hear you. My phone.
Met You remember the Game Boy? Remember they made Metroid for Game Boy Advance? That was a remake of the first joint, right? That wasn't the Super Metroid remake.
No, Fusion. That was the sequel.
Got you. But yeah, I remember
Yeah,
Super
Fusion
Metroid
was the sequel.
definitely.
That's when she get attacked by the alien, and then Seamus almost dies, and then she becomes the fusion of the alien.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, because I remember they made like a Metroid Advance, but it was a remake of just the first one. I had that one. That was before Metroid Fusion, but definitely, yeah, definitely Mario 3, Mario World. Listen, the original Super Mario Kart soundtrack, classic.
Hmm.
Like, actually, one of my wake up alarms is actually if you race as Peach and if you won, it sounds like something
Hmm.
you like wake up to. It sounds like an alarm, so I use that. But definitely the Mario Kart soundtracks. Damn, there's another one that I had that I just
I
it
mean,
slipped my
even more.
mind, man.
Oh, if we want to talk about third party games, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. That soundtrack was good.
Definitely, Mortal Kombat 2 is a classic. Um,
But
actually,
exclusives, if you want to talk about that, Yoshi's Island was fire.
Yoshi's Island, definitely.
Super Mario All Stars, Super Mario RPG.
Damn, yeah. Super Mario RPG was a game too, bro. Man,
Game used
um,
to piss me off, bro.
bro, Mario World used to piss me off too because I remember I used to play. When you're in is it the Forest of Illusion or is it the Chocolate World? Like right the whatever the one is right before you get to Bowser's Castle at the end of Mario World. And there's the level, I think it's the second to last level, where you have to go on the higher platform to beat it. If you go to the middle one, you just keep going back. You keep going in a circle, bruh. For the longest
Mhm.
time, that shit used to make me want to I used to want to throw my controller, and I finally beat it one time. Like, and I felt so great. But yeah, man. So definitely Mario World, definitely that. I'm trying to think what else was Super Nintendo that was really good.
Secret
I
of
mean,
Mana.
Secret of Mana. Wow, that was a game too. I wasn't really an RPG person, but I remember vaguely playing some of them, like just to like be like, let me learn. And definitely Secret of Mana was
Mhm.
one of them. Castlevania,
Oh, I
Super
was a huge
Castlevania,
yeah. Super
Castlevania.
Castlevania was fire as well.
even though I never liked Castlevania, what's funny? I Castlevania was always those games like I like never like was super invested into them, but I always just like playing them just to hear the music and like listen to read the story and all that shit. But the Netflix series, have you watched the Netflix series?
Yeah, believe it or not, I might be pussy in this sense, but it's a little too gory for me. And I just don't like. This is the nerd side of me as well. I don't like American anime. How is
Yeah,
it's made
it's
like
pretty
that? I
good.
don't like that
It's
stuff.
it's pretty good though. It's funny because like my girl, like I got my girl into it. She really enjoys it too. But definitely, bro.
It's cool. I don't like even though I like the story, I couldn't get into it because of the art style. Even though it's all right,
Yeah,
I got used to it after a while. But this is me and American stylistic anime that I don't get into.
definitely. Nah, I feel you. I could understand that. I'm trying to think what else, man. Like I
Ghosts
said, the
and
Street Fighter Three,
Ghouls, Super Ghosts and Ghouls was fire.
Goals and Goose, Ghouls and Goose. I like the Final Fight soundtrack too, and that game deserves more fire
Yeah,
because of the.
since we talk about Capcom games, yeah, that soundtrack was fire.
Since we talking about Capcom games, bruh, Final Fight, I actually don't like how Final Fight kind of just got reduced to Cody and Guy. Like that game, if you really think about how important that game was, like that game opened up like the Street Fighter universe. Like if you really think about
But
it,
Final
like
Fight was after that, right? Final Fight was after Street Fighter 2 and the Alpha and the Super Street
n-
Fighters. Because remember,
well,
that's a side scrolling more game.
well, technically, Final Fight came out before between if we're gonna go in a chronological order, Final Fight came out between Street Fighter One and Two. Then with Street Fighter Alpha is considered is the prequel. Street Fighter Alpha story, like years wise, takes place between Street Fighter One and Two. Hence, that's
Hmm.
why you get Cody and Guy to get into those games because it was a prequel into those types of things. Which is funny because I have a whole theory. I read a whole forum years ago, and I'm so mad that I did not see this as a bookmark where they talk about like how Street Fighter 3 was supposed to come out like in 1995 or some shit, and
Hmm.
like I'll kind of break it. I'll explain it another time because it's kind of like a 20 to 30 minute theory in itself, and we're running around an hour, so we have like another 15, 20. But um, I will explain that though in another Show Your Work podcast. I'll explain the Street Fighter theory that I read about that was pretty wild. Um, but yeah, Final Fight soundtracks were good. Um, I mean, if you want to get to the SNK games, I mean, Samurai Showdown, classic
Hmm.
soundtrack. Even though I'm not gonna hold you, have you ever listened to the Super Nintendo version?
No, I've never listened to the Super Nintendo version. Just the
It's
arcade is
actually
the only one I know.
some of them are actually better than the Super Nintendo than arcade versions. It's a little bit different. It sounds like a little bit more like bass drummy. Like they kind of put like drums into them. So
Hmm.
it has a different feel to them. But like I actually the first time I played Samurai Shodown actually was for Super Nintendo. It was the first one. Then like when I was like a kid, I remember playing the second one. Like I saw it in the arcade and I played it, and from then on and there on. But the Super Nintendo soundtrack of Samurai Showdown One is actually pretty. It's actually pretty good. Um, but Samurai Showdown Two is good. Three is good. Four is okay, but like I like one, two, and three the most, definitely. And then if we're gonna go with SNK, also some of the King of Fighters soundtracks are good. Um,
Hmm.
the first Fatal Fury soundtrack I fuck with too. The first one when you can only play as Joe Terry or Andy, definitely. Um, and then there's another one, man. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go back into Capcom, but I actually like the Marvel vs. Capcom games before Marvel vs. Capcom. Like Children of the Atom was okay. Marvel Superheroes was fire. I love that soundtrack
Talking
by the
about
way.
Gems. What was the name of
With the
that
gems,
Marvel one?
not not the Super
Yeah,
Nintendo one, but the PlayStation, like the PlayStation
War on
Saturn
Gems.
one.
I like War on Gems, the one on Super Nintendo.
War of the Generals was cool for Super Nintendo. That one was cool too, but definitely, definitely the PlayStation One was crazy. Like, and it's funny because that game has like all the themes that they remixed in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and like Infinite. Those all came from that game. Like the Spider-Man theme that gets remixed 20 fucking times comes from that game. Captain America's theme comes from that game. Um, Incredible Hulks, like all them shits. Um, Another one that should get talked about more. That I want to say should get talked about more, but doesn't really get talked about. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse for Super Nintendo. You ever play that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's the
have.
side scroller with Beast, Psylocke, Gambit, Cyclops, and Wolverine. That like you have to play the first like 3 levels with whoever, and then you actually no, I'm sorry, you have to beat. Everybody has their own level, and then after you beat all their
You got to
individual
beat it
levels, then you
because
could
that
play as
beast one
whoever
used
you
to
want for the
piss
rest.
me off. I think he was like underwater. You got to hurry up and get above water.
Yeah, yeah, that you could jump on. You could that he basically fights like Honda.
Yeah,
Yeah, that game was a good one. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, but um, damn, I'm trying to think
Mega
what
Man
else is
X.
Mega Man X has a crazy soundtrack. You know what's crazy? That's the only one I could buy for Super Nintendo because the rest of them go for like $100 plus. I think
Yeah,
I
that
bought
one
Mega
is still
Man.
like $20.
I think Mega Man X. Yeah, I bought it for like $25. Two and X3 though, they're like $100 plus. They're ridiculously
You can get
expensive.
it right now. You can get the collection on PS4. They got Mega Man X
That's what I did.
collection and they got the
I got
Zero collection.
I got this. Yeah, I got them for the Switch. But like before they came out, before I even got a Switch, like I was still collecting like my Super Nintendo games, and I bought X actually. I actually got a bundle where I got Mega Man X and Mega Man Soccer for $50. So I was like, yeah, I'll just buy it.
Hmm.
And I'm not a lot of y'all know Mega Man had a Mega Man Soccer, but had a soccer game. But
Yeah,
um,
no, they for those properties, bro. They used to do so many different things. Like they
yeah,
had,
and
remember on the PlayStation, they had Bomberman, but it was in 3D.
hmm
So they had that. I mean, Kirby. They didn't. They don't flip Kirby so many damn times.
Bro, Kirby had a new game like every 6 months. It'd be Kirby
Right, but the
Adventure, Kirby
soundtracks would be
Dreamland,
fire.
Kirby fucking Racing, like like
Yeah, I had
Kirby
Dreamland. I
Baseball.
love that soundtrack.
Definitely. Another good soundtrack too, F-Zero on Super Nintendo.
Gee, damn, too many memories. Every time we name these
F
game off, it just
Zero.
takes me back when I stayed on 73rd and Western with my grandmother. This shit is crazy.
I know. I remember I had that game because F-Zero was actually a Super Nintendo launch title. That's when game systems used to have launch titles back in the day. Like if you bought a game, 2 or 3 games that were brand new would come out, and F-Zero was
That's how
actually a
I got
Super
my
Nintendo launch title.
N64. I had that green
Yeah,
N64 from Donkey Kong 64.
with Donkey Kong 64 in it. Yep. Meanwhile, you buy a PS5 now, all you play is Miles Morales and 2K, and then they collect dust for 6 months because they don't got no games coming out. But that's another
Bro, that's
story for
what I
another
told
day.
people. I'm not paying a rack for 2 games that I could play on the PS4. And of course it doesn't look as
Exactly.
good, but still. And then I'm like, hey, I would rather put up the money get an Xbox Series X because like we talking about, you can play these older Xbox games and it's open software. So now I've seen people actually put old emulators on there as well.
Right. Which they model the Xbox games. So, but yeah, man. To me, man, I feel like the '90s to like early 2000s was like a golden era of just video game soundtracks. I mean the '80s too, because like you had like, but the '80s, I feel like with the '80s with soundtracks, it was more like sounds. Like it was like hearing Pac-Man sounds and Galaga sounds and like that type of shit. But like when it came to like composed soundtracks, I feel like the '90s games are just there are so many. Like, and if you listen to this, I suggest go on YouTube. You'll find almost all of the games that we mentioned. Um, there are some on streaming services, like the Tekken soundtracks are on streaming services. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, which is one of my personal favorites of all time, is on streaming services. I like that one a lot though because it's very like, excuse me, the game came out in '99 and it sounds like 1999, like in the soundtrack. Like there's mad drum and bass, there's some hip hop in there, there's house in there, there's like jazz in there, like it's like a mix of everything. which is very good too. With Street Fighter 3, Third Strike though, you have to search it under Capcom Sound Team and just go on the albums and you'll find the artwork for it and it pops up. It's in Japanese, but you'll see it. But yeah, man, search the Sonic soundtrack. Search um Samurai Showdown. Those soundtracks are on streaming services. If you search SNK Sound Team, they pop up. Or if you search Samurai Showdown, it'll show up. The Streets of Rage soundtracks are on streaming services too. If you search Streets of Rage or Yuzo Koshiro, which is YuzoKoshiro, those are on there. I'm trying to think what else is on streaming services game wise that I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's not on title. Hove said no. Let me see.
Oh, word.
He said no
Are you
to
looking
video
at
game soundtrack. Yeah, because I only do title only. Title only streaming. So
I use Apple for that because it's
I
got a little bit of money.
have Apple. I do have Apple Music till today. Never mind. You know what? I got YouTube Premium because I got privilege, so I'll just stream them there.
Yeah, I mean you can stream them on YouTube.
Imagine I have a YouTube Premium.
Or if you search on YouTube in general, like people make playlists of any soundtrack you can find. What's another? Ooh, damn, there was another one just popped in my head that I'm like forgetting about. Oh, I just forgot. There's so many that you forget. Even the
if you say what company, I probably could figure it out.
Hey, Star Fox, the original.
Gee, what did I say? I forgot who I said sounds like the Star Fox characters. I forgot who I said talks like them. I forgot, but yeah, no, those as well.
I remember.
Remember they used to talk because we didn't have voiceover technology, so they would be like, yeah. But then when we got to 64, they just sound annoying. Slippy, get down! Like this motherfucker Slippy didn't know how to ride shit.
Motherfucker didn't know how to do a barrel roll.
Dude, I used to do a barrel roll. I used to let that motherfucker die, bro.
Slippy didn't know what he was doing, man.
God damn, One Piece is that 1,000 episodes? Never catching up to that.
Shit, I'm trying to think what else is on streaming services. I don't know that I can't think of. That's really about it, man. But you want to go by
systems?
What'd you say?
You going by systems or are you going by a decade? I got you.
Street Fighter 2. The Street Fighter 2 soundtrack was on streaming services, but I guess the licensing ran out, so they took it down. Because I can't find so much. No, it's not. I've been searching for them, and I used to listen to it because it was the definitive soundtrack. So I had like Street Fighter 2, and then Super Street Fighter 2, and then like the Super Turbos soundtrack. Like it was all one thing. And the crazy part was they did a vinyl for it. And like that vinyl was retail when it came out because it was 4 discs. It was like $75. Now you can't find it for cheaper than $250.
Oh, for real?
Because I guess with vinyl now, like I'm starting to get back into it because like I had a lot of the rap classics and like my little rule of thumb is like I'm gonna get the albums I liked and I'm not going past 2005. So, because I kind of want to keep it vinyl, and I found Samurai Showdown 1 soundtrack, and I found the 3 Tekken soundtrack, and then I bought Street Fighter 3 because there's a website there's a place they're based out of the UK. It's called Laced, and they did Street Fighter 3 the collection, but like I guess because it's on a back order or I don't know what it is, but I ordered it like when I did Christmas shopping. I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna buy it for myself because like fuck it, like I'll spoil myself. It said it was supposed to the pre-order was supposed to drop like the week before Christmas. I'm like, bro, now it says it's not gonna come out till January 22nd, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm looking forward to that one because like I love the Street Fighter 3 soundtrack. But like, you can find some stuff on vinyl. It's just with video game vinyl, it's hard to find. So I would suggest if you're looking to listen to these shits, like if you can find the folders and download them, cool. If not, just go on YouTube and go on streaming services, and you'll find some of them as well. But yeah, Banks, what were you gonna say? I'm my fault, bro. I feel like I cut you off. What was it? What were those some of them?
No, that's basically it. No, that's for the most part off the top of my head because I can keep going. Y'all spoke on Gotta Rap the Rapper, but Unjim and Lemmy I think that's how you not say it. His sister or whatever with the guitar.
Sunflower Head.
Yeah, that was straight.
Unjammerlandy
Yeah,
was a
but you know what was better than that?
classic.
Yeah, that's a sleeper.
What's
Another
that?
sleeper game that's like that, a rhythm-based game, but instead, like you would mostly hold the buttons. Look up whoever's listening, Guitar Man. Guitar Man is a slept-on
Yo,
game.
Guitar Man was hard. Wow, bro. Guitar Man. Hey,
I
listen.
be telling y'all, when y'all want to talk video games, y'all hit me. I got you.
Guitar Man. Damn, bro. I'm trying to think what else.
They had that one song on there, the reggae.
Hey,
You
Guitar
remember
Man
that?
was crazy. Damn, I gotta look. I'm gonna look that one done, bro. When we done, I'm gonna look for Guitar Man. But Parappa the Rapper had some bangers though.
Oh, I got you. I might download that ISO right now. Currently,
The Fleet.
shouts out to the VPN so they can't track me. I feel like TJ X6. I'm downloading San Andreas right now. And Marvel vs.
The
Capcom
Fleet.
2.
Hey, shouts out NBC too. Do you like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 soundtrack? Honestly,
No. I
I
don't like
feel
any
like
of the soundtracks. It don't matter to me. I'm just ready to get in and run the fades. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to take you for a ride. I don't care about none of that.
yeah, I never understood the jazz soundtracks, but it's funny listening to them. But I would say, damn, I like Marvel vs. Capcom 1 too. I love the character select music of it. It made me feel like I was important. Select your fighter. I felt hella important when I heard that song. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to make a like decision here. Definitely that. But um, hey man, there's so many. But like, if y'all ever want to tweet both of us, tweet me at who is original, WHOISRIGINEL, or tweet Banks at Banks. No rest to those words are spelled literally how they're pronounced. If you do not spell those, I mean, hey, bro, you gotta read a book. But yo, we could talk video games too. I mean, we kind of deviated from sports a bit, and we'll have a sports episode next week where we'll catch up on sports and stuff. But we want to do a little separate one. We wanted to do. We have our sports stuff, but we like to deviate a little more, talk about music and video games and all the likes of those. But this was one of the this is an episode we talked about before we even press record on the first one. We're like, yeah, we're gonna do a soundtrack episode one day and talk about
Oh,
this.
we got to.
Definitely, bro. But you got anything? We about at an hour and 27. So I mean, you want to wrap this up? You know what I mean? Unless you got anything else to say.
Oh no, I definitely enjoy what we doing. Even though I got my head down, it's just I got. Listen, while we recording, I'm up here editing. I'm up here sending podcasts.
Banks is a
getting
busy
ready to
man,
promote.
bro. I'm just here recording, learning how to record. I'm talking. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing. We working, bro. Like when Banks is editing, I'm recording, or I'm letting my voice to it. And Banks is the machine. I'm the driver. You feel me? But
Right.
definitely, man.
No, he's
Yeah,
definitely
man.
West Side guy. He just stays on beat.
I am not West Side. I'm more Benny the Butcher, bro. I don't be yelling, do. I don't be doing that, bro.
No, but other than that, I'm not trying to put myself over. Other than that, man, just follow me, like my bro say. Sorry if I'm looking down when y'all see the video version. It just, like I said, I get distracted. I think I have ADHD. No, I think I have ADHD as well because I'll be trying to do 20 different things at one time. But listen, follow me at Banks No Rest 2, BANKSNOREST 2. See what I got working on that. Otherwise than that, Show Your Work episode 3, and we're gonna keep going just like that.
Hey man, most definitely Banks. Shout out to my guy Nico. Shout out to Nico for coming through. We are officially, like he said, officially part of the Struggle for Success Network. Now it ain't just a podcast no more. Struggle for Success podcast. There's basically the general banter pod, but we more sports. We kind of get a little, nuance of music and video games and stuff, but it's a little bit of a stray away from the Struggle for Success pod. But we are part of the network, so please follow Banks, follow Nico at NicoStillApex, follow Struggle for Success Network on Twitter, follow yours truly at Who Is Original, WHOISORIGINAL ORIGINEL. And I mean, what else? I mean, anything else you need to say? Anything else you want to plug? I mean, we basically plugged everything. Like I said, we part of the network now. We got things coming soon. We're doing a lot for this year. Banks is the busiest man in podcasting, and I'm just helping him. I'm just helping him get through this. You feel me? But hey, thanks for
I
tuning
beg
in.
to differ, man. We all here just working, man.
That is true. We all here just working. But hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 4 will probably be this week too. We probably gonna go back into sports. We'll talk. I mean, we'll probably talk about the NFL. You know, the results from the Super Wild Card weekend. Obviously, it was a big baseball treat this week with the Mets and Francisco Lindor. That kind of happened after we recorded, so I wasn't able to talk about that. But I'm a Mets fan, so I'm going to be talking my shit in that podcast. I promise you. Y'all gonna hate me by minute 20 because I yelled, bruh. I was like, oh, like 20 minutes straight when I seen that trade. When I seen that trade pop up on my phone, but that's on the next episode of Show Your Work podcast. Like I said, Struggle for Success, episode 24, gonna be up on the stream up on the DSP soon. This will be up soon too, probably in the next couple of days. So just keep it locked. Follow us. You know what I mean? Follow us, man. We working, bro. And Banks, if you don't got anything else to say,
Absolutely.
we out this piece. Until next time. Until the meantime, in between time, tell a friend, and we'll see y'all next time, man. We out of here. All right.
Wash your ass.
And wear a mask and wash your hands. Sing the happy birthday song.
No, this is the end, bro. These people next door are having